Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We've learned in the first lesson how to write Arabic letters. Step by step, we ended up grouping the letters in the way they look like. So, ba, ta, tha, they look like each other. Jim, ha, kha, they look like each other. Today, we're going to learn how to put them as words. And we're going to copy them together. So please get your book, exercise book, pencil, and bottle of water, and come and join me in this lesson. Alameen, salatu salam ala ashraf al-anbiya al-mursalin. Today is part 2 of lesson 1. In lesson 1, we've learnt how to write Arabic letters like from for beginners. I showed you, and I said the rules is from right to left, and we wrote all the Arabic letters. And if you would love to go and revisit this lesson, please just go to the description below and then revisit them. So we ended up, after we finished writing them, we ended up grouping these letters by the way they look. So we said Alif here is got different shape than the rest. However, Ba, Ta and Tha, they look like same. And then Jim, Ha, Kha, they look like same. Dal, Dal. Today, in this lesson, is basically we're going to emphasize in how to write these letters. So I'm not going to deal with the rest of the letters, which is mean ta, dha, ain, ghain, fa, qaf, kaf, all the way to the end. I'll just focus on these letters to make it simple. And the reason is, many people, they try to rush learning Arabic, and then they end up forgetting some of the letters, how you write them and how you sound them and things like that. So it's better to spend more time and actually divide the letters into 2 groups, and then spend more time in practicing the pronunciation, practicing the writing, the correct writing, until you've become strong at these letters. And then after that, you could build, because later on we'll go from writing the letters separate like this one, to giving them the vowels, to joining them. So if you later on you come and you can't remember how you write Sheen, then it's going to be difficult. That means you will have to go back again to the beginning. So let's emphasize, if you are a parent who is helping your child, make sure that your child spend time and copy the letters, and that's I'm about to write. And if you're an adult as well, you make sure that you sincerely write them and do them exactly the way I'm describing them. That way you could progress with me, and then you could go to the next session, inshallah. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman. Let's begin. I'm going to use different color for today's session, and basically I'm going to take the first letter, Alif, there, and I will make words. These words does not have any meaning. Some of them have meaning, but the words actually sound like the letters in the words will be sounded exactly as their names. Like Alif will be Alif. So for example, now I'll do Alif from beginning to, from top of the line to the end of the line. Kha, Dal. Then I need you to leave a gap, and in the middle here you write the second letter, Ba. Remember? Then Ha, Tha. So it's Ba, Ha, Tha. Then Ta. The dots has to be in on top there, not here in the middle. in the lower need to be next to the line. Ta, ba, ra. Now, on your notebook, you should have A4 notebook. That's what I recommend. You need to make 2 lines here and leave a gap and do another one here. So your task is going to be later on. So later on, when you're on your own, you practice it. Or with your child, you practice it. Alif, Kha, Dal on the line. Again, Alif, Kha, Dal. Quite don't like the way I did the Kha there. I'm struggling with this electronic pen. So I have to just rub it first. And then rewrite it again. Alif. So this one has to reach the line. Kha, Dal. So that's your task. This one is your task. I'm just going to continue doing the blues color, and that's what I expect you to do. The next letter, remember here, is Alif. We started, then Ba, then Ta. What's after that? It's Tha. So, Tha with 3 dots. Right dots here, remember? Left dot, top dot. Tha, Ba, and Ta. Dot has to be there. Tha, Ba, Tha, and then Ba and Ta. After that is Jim. Jim, make line that way first, then like a C shape. Jim, Ha, you do the same thing. Then Dal. If you want to see how I wrote this one from before, go to the lesson 1 in the description below. Jim, Ha, and Dal. After Jim, Ha, and Dal is Ha. Jim after Jim is Ha. So, Ha and Ba. Some letters will be repeated again. And Sin. Sin, see that? You do like this. 1, 2, then big one. Ha and Ba and Sin. Then after that, here, you do your 2 lines. And with you, for yourself, or with your child, do it later on. By yourself. Re-drilling. Yeah. After Jim, Ha, then Kha. Kha. Kha, then Ba, and Za. I'm not writing outside these letters that we regrouped above. So don't worry, I'm not going to write Ha or Kaf or Qaf at this stage. But in lesson 4, I'll be writing more letters. I'll have more options. Now I'm kind of struggling with my options. Kha and Ba and Za. Dal. Dal and Ra and Ba. Dal. Next time, see, Dal stays on top of the line, and Ra goes underneath the line. See, that's why we have a reason for them. Yeah, so you could distinguish which one is which. So the next one is Dal. Dal and Ra and Alif. Dal and Ra and Alif. Brilliant. Well done. If you're following up with me, that's fantastic. If you find me going fast, just stop the video and write it, please. So you do the 2 lines for your homework, and then you do the next one. Dal, ra, ra. What's after dal? Sin, ra, sorry. Ra, ba, and ha. After ra, za, 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 alif, and ra. I'm not focusing on vowels or anything. This word does have no meaning for me. All of them are letters. Dal, ra, ba, dal, ra, alif. So I need you to emphasize and learn these letters, yeah? So the next one is sin. Sin. See how you write sin? This one, this line has to come equal to this one. You see that? Like on the same side. Sin, ba, ha. Sin, ba, ha. Okay. The next one is sheen, like sin. 1, 2, then this one is big, and then you do the dots. Right dot, left dot, top dot. Sheen, ra, and ba. The last one here, and before the one before last, is sad. See that how you write sad? Go like this, go this. If you want to learn it, go back to lesson 1 in the description below. This is how you do sad. You go like this. So you need to write it like naturally by practicing. Sad, ra, and kha. Kha, the top part on top of the line. The rest goes underneath the line. The last one is dad, dad, ra, and ba. Too many dad and ra and ba. Ra and ba is too many of them there. There's a ra and ba here, ra and ba here, ra and ba here. But there's obviously in the next lesson we'll have more. So you do the 2 lines and then you copy them now after that. So what you got to do, just come back later on and copy the letters. Just do this. So we've done alif and kha and dal. You come here. Make sure that you don't go that way. Make sure you write the ba first, and then the ha, then tha. Treat them word by word, not letter by letter. Then do it again. Ba, stay in the line. Ha, then tha. I'll do the first group, yeah? And here, you do the ta. Make sure the dot's there on top. Ba, dot under, and ra. See, the ra goes underneath the line. See now, again, ta. Imagine you do the dots here. Look how they become. Not nice. So you got to write the dot a little bit higher. That's ta. Okay, it's an electronic pen, so I'm struggling with it. The ba and ra. Please complete the rest for the rest of the words and read them Read them again and again and again until you master them. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Next session is going to be the rest of the letters. So basically the next session is going to be, I'm going to show you how to write ضاد and ta and dha, ain and ghain like this. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and see you in the next one. Please comment below and give me feedback. I really appreciate it. جزاكم الله خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.